Good day to you friends. Hope you are liking all our videos based on history of English literature. Today in this video we are going to begin with the next important period in the history of English literature, that is Anglo-Norman period. The history of Anglo-Norman period began with the Norman conquest in the year 1066 AD and continued till the middle of the 14th century. This period marked the beginning of a new epoch in the history of English literature, as with the beginning of this period, the clergy preferred the use of Latin language and the nobility preferred the use of French language, and the use of Old English remained confined to the lower middle class people of the England. So in this way, Old English lost its sheen in this period. So now we will study about the Normans. Who were the Normans? Normans were pagans, barbarians, and pirates from Norway, Denmark, and Iceland who launched destructive plundering raids on eastern coastal settlements of Europe in the 8th century. Now, who were basically these Normans? These Normans were descendants of Vikings who ruled over northwestern France in the beginning of 10th century, and they established a strong and powerful kingdom of Normandy in this area by the end of 11th century. So Normans were basically pagans, but later on they turned into Christianity and they adopted French as their language. Now, Normans started launching their campaigns in Europe, and the very first important campaign that they launched in Europe was the Norman conquest in the year 1066. When they launched this conquest, then at that time, Edward the Confessor was ruling over England. This particular campaign was also known as Bloody Campaign of Duke of Normandy. Okay, he launched it on England, and the King of England, Edward the Confessor, died in this particular conquest, and after that he was not having any heir. And what he did, he declared the son of his most powerful nobleman as his next heir before his death. And so the name of this next successor was Harold Godwinson. But Duke of Normandy did not like it, and he kept him captive until he swore on the relics that he would accept Duke of Normandy as the next successor of England. But basically, Duke of Normandy became the actual successor only after War of Hastings. War of Hastings is very important historical event in the history of English literature. Now, when William the Duke of Normandy began to rule over England, after that several radical changes took place in England. There were radical changes in the culture, language, and lifestyle of people of England. King became the supreme ruler, and the nobility of the England started using French language. And there were certain changes in the system of law also. All the land came in the possession of the king. And now new rules related to land were also launched. Several taxes were enhanced, and the compensations were decreased, due to which there was economic crisis in England. But the economy of England soon bounced back with the efforts of King of Normandy. What he did for it? He established new towns and new townships, due to which the economy bounced back. There were certain changes in the system of law also. Several church courts were established. So, there were several changes in the economy, in the culture, in the language, and in the legal system of the England during the rule of King of Normandy. Now, what happened in the case of language? The English language underwent a great change under the rule of Duke of Normandy. Several new words were introduced to the English lexicon, and these were the French words. And people started using the most easy words to communicate English in the best possible way. There were certain changes in the use of language. Instead of CW, people started using QU. Instead of SC, people started using SH, and instead of C, people started using CH. Now I am giving you the examples of this. Like earlier, the spellings of queen were CWEN, but later on people started writing as QUEEN. Earlier, there was the word skip, and later on people started using it as SHIP. Earlier, the word was scowlday, but now this word became should. And there was one more important change in the use of language, that was adjectives were put before noun in the language, like secretary, journal. So these were the major changes in the language. The ruling class people started taking interest in the study of French language during Anglo-Norman period. There was one more important event that we have to study in this period of literature, that is the Crusade event. Crusade event was organized by Pope in order to unite the people against the increasing population of Islamic people in Europe. So people of England went to Rome in order to attend this particular crusade events, and those who participated in this event were referred as crusaders. When people went there, they brought a lot of books related to classic literature, and after this people started taking interest in the classic literature. When people started studying classical literature, they started losing their faith in Christianity. There was a particular branch of people that took birth in this time, that were known as scholars. And scholars were the people who were also known as guides or teachers. And phonemes were also used in the language during this period. And several guilds were also formed in order to standardize the English language during this period. And one more important thing was that there was the development of local dialects in England, and London became the most important local dialect during this period. There was several types of literature written in this period, and the three important types were matter of Britain, matter of France, and matter of Italy. Under the matter of Britain, the books related to King Arthur were written, and under the matter of France, the books related to mythical or heroic deeds of the hero Charlemagne were written. Under the matter of Rome, there were books related to Trojan War and Alexander the Great. So these three type of literature, matter of Britain, matter of Rome, and matter of France, was written during this period. Now friends, in this video we have studied about the historical background of Anglo-Norman period and three different type of literature that was written during this period. Now hope you like this video friends, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Very soon we'll come up with a new video with new knowledge of history of English literature. Thanks for watching this video. Take care. Bye.